This is episode 45 of the Beer Bytes podcast. I had a dumb jingle that I was going to say at the beginning, but I don't have it anymore. But we're just going to get into it. Okay. I was supposed to say something. It's episode 45. My favorite cream cheese is onions and chive.
Oh, okay. It's cute.
Yeah,
I like it.
I don't even like cream cheese. That's the thing.
Really?
But I do like chives, though.
It's a hit or miss for me. It depends. Cream cheese on bagels, yes. Cream cheese on like with just crackers, not really my thing. So.
Yeah. Crab wontons.
Oh,
they don't have crab. They're just fucking cream cheese wontons, dude.
And imitation crab sometimes, maybe if they were going to a fancy spot, you know.
Oh, who said this crab can wear a freaking monocle and a mustache? Who are you imitating, dude?
It's the money.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs. Yeah.
Ahmed,
yes,
what do we have going on for us today on the show?
We are gonna be talking about GTA 6 as we do every week. Sony news and about exclusivity of games. Destiny 2 not really doing that hot right now, and a couple news stories like Riot breaking PCs.
And no Xbox stories this week, actually, which is kind of crazy. Well, yeah, got a good story.
Thank you, Asha Sharma.
Thank you, Asha. Yeah, thank you, Asha Baji. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the news. Or not news, your week. How was your week?
Well, it's news to me.
Oh,
no,
that's
my
true,
week has been, honestly, I hate to say it, I've not really played Pragmata. I have been grinding Counter-Strike.
Okay.
So Counter-Strike has this mode called Premier, which is like their competitive, like their standardized competitive mode.
Which I also,
and
pause, I forgot you had to pay to get into that mode.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah, initially, yeah, you do.
Oh, okay. So if you had Counter-Strike Global Offensive before it was free to play,
yes,
you're good. But then to deter cheaters, they've made
it's like a $15 fee to start.
Yeah, you have to opt in to play like the Premier matchmaking, which I mean, it's literally in the name.
Yeah.
So it's much more fleshed out. And before they were like, you have to win 5 games. Now you have to win 10 games before you get a rank. And Counter-Strike, man, when you're playing any of these ranked games, you just want to know. It's like, yes, Papa, tell me I'm a good boy. That's me with the game. Please tell me I'm good. Anyways, so I have one game left to do this.
We will be grinding it out after this podcast.
Yeah. It's interesting, like the social aspect of just talking to people online.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people are like super chill and we're just hanging out, and some people are just dropping hard R's left, right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, bro, please, you're harshing the vibe. And being like, bro, go kill yourself. I'm like, all right, man, I'm just
here to play.
Here to play a game. Dude.
I will say, in my experience recently, I've been getting majority chill people. Yeah, which is nice. It's not like League where it's like 90% of the time everyone's kind of like really mean. I think it's voice chat. I do think voice chat has like a air of like, like you gotta like chill out a little bit. Like, I mean, there's also that every once in a while, but generally speaking, I feel like voice chat is pretty chill.
You could also, I think, from just hearing some people's voice, you can distinguish what, like if something has the ability to be de-escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Because sometimes someone says like some out of pocket stuff, but they're just like frustrated and they're not upset, but they just said something out of pocket just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
And if you like, kind of, you can, if you do a quick steer, you can catch it, but over text, you can't distinguish some of the voice, some of the tone, obviously.
Now, granted, League does have a voice chat, but why would you use that?
Yeah, why would you do that?
Why would you do that to your mental health?
I don't know.
But okay.
But yeah. Aside from that, I did watch Obsession, which
the movie.
It is a great horror movie. Okay, let me rephrase. Like, I had a fun time with it. I don't want to be like, this is the best horror movie you've ever seen, but I think it's good.
Okay.
Like, not to be the overhyping guy.
Let me ask you, are you a fan of horror in general, or is this kind of like a once in a blue moon type of thing for you?
I'm not gonna go out of my way to see a horror movie.
Okay.
I haven't had a horror movie like be like, oh, I don't want to see, like, okay, when I watch movies that build up in suspense, like I'll low-key just like be watching like with half my eyes closed, because I'm like, I know it's gonna happen, but just do it just to get this over with, because the anxiety buildup is interesting. But this movie does I think they do a really good job with the audio in here, and they do a really interesting thing with shadows and like highlighting and how they handle light and shadows, which is
what pushed you to watch this horror movie versus any in general. You know, like you made the choice to actually go see this movie.
Well, just my friend hit me up. He's like, "Hey, bro, you want to watch a movie?" I was like, "Sure." He's like, "We can watch Mario or we can watch Obsession." I was like, "Do Obsession."
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just like, "Yeah, good movie. Check it out if you haven't."
Okay. I might check it out. The wife doesn't want to see a horror movie, so might
start that. Dude, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just have her watch it. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. What else? Is that your week fully?
That's it. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Okay.
I'm a very boring guy, honestly, but
no.
Yeah. I've been cleaning the house, but
hey, that's something. That's more than me.
No. Okay. What about you, man? What you been up to?
What have I been up to? So, I talked a lot last time about Dishonored 2. Talked about how I really liked it. Talked about how I beat it. All that stuff, right? Now, I still wanted that sauce of an immersive sim. Unfortunately, not unfortunately. That's a mean way to put it. I went to go look for more sauce, a more immersive sim, and I played Prey. Prey is Arcane's Deathloop is their latest, but Prey is their most like recent game that's been like really well reviewed. People really liked it. It is another immersive sim, but it is a space themed one.
A 2012 game, I think.
Prey? No.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah, Prey.
Hold on. When did this come out? This came out 2017.
2017, whatever, dude.
Still pretty old.
Yeah.
So I played Prey, and I was like, let me get into it. Let me see what's up with it. Like, I beat it before, and I was like, for some reason, every time I go back to it, I couldn't pinpoint why I didn't want to play more of it. So this time I was like, all right, I want this immersive sim kick. Let's find out like what's up with this. And I realized the reason I am not into it is because I think that Prey has a definite lack of sauce. So by sauce,
I think it is.
Yeah,
I think there's a lack of verticality, maybe, because it's all indoors, right? You don't have like a skybox, so it just feels like
no skybox.
I only played like 30 minutes of it, so I'm gonna be
no skybox, but there are areas where it's like you're out in space and you can like explore zero gravity kind of thing. Like they do interesting things with it. But the game, like, mechanics just don't feel as good as, like, Dishonored 2. And part of it is I think the world is not as interesting, at least to myself. It's not a bad game, but it's a game that I just can't bring myself to replay. So I bring all this up just to say, like, I tried it, and I just could not like, really get into it again. So I've uninstalled it. But I've been trying to not spend more money on games at the moment just because I know I have a big backlog. So games I've been wanting to play for a bit. So I'm taking this time while there's nothing out that I want to buy to take some time to play other games. So re-downloaded Satisfactory. That Satisfactory is great. It's just a very simple, like, let me optimize the optimization kind of game. And there's always something to like, this can be better. This can be better. Like I spent an hour just redoing how like my generators are placed. And Satisfactory is great in that games like this, typically when you make a mistake, you close what you're doing and you redo like the building. Satisfactory does it the same way, but you get all your resources one-to-one returned to you. So you can just remove something and put it back somewhere else. No problem. You don't get like, it's not like a 90% turn or whatever. So that's like the biggest thing about Satisfactory that makes it like really good.
It doesn't punish you for thinking.
Yeah. Exactly, because they know the kind of people who are playing this game. They're like, this game is made for freaks. This game is made for people who just want to like make a factory. You're making a factory, like straight up. So it's like it's very much just like the freaks are like, hey, like I need 3/4 of my factory, but I need to like move the power units and stuff like that. And they're like, okay, here you go. This is how you do it. So that kind of freak. But I'm liking it, and they're very like funny. They're very like. There's been a recent surge of like, oh, corporate haha, like you have to fight against the big rich, like in Outer Worlds 2, for example, you got to fight against a big rich corporation, but it's like it's Xbox is putting out or Microsoft is putting that game out, so it's just like it's like a weird thing. Yeah. This game is like it does it in a bit of a more subtle way where it's like you're running around and like an animal will attack you, so you have to fight back, and it's like, hey, you're getting damage to fix it property, which is like you're the property, so it's like, you know, you gotta like fight back against the animal and stuff like that. So it's very like it's cute and it's like really dumb, but yeah. And then I also played. What were you saying?
I said nice.
Yeah. I've also played Forza 6. So I bought Forza 6 on Steam, and then I was like, man, realistically, I uninstalled it and refunded it because I was like, hey, $80 is like, or like $80 right now. I was like, I'm just gonna wait and see, like, because the reason I'm waiting and seeing is because, one, I want to see if our friends are still playing it in a month, right?
Yeah.
I think some of them will, right? I think a few of them will, but generally speaking, one of them for sure, at least two. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. But then I like refunded it, and that friend who was like, oh, dude, like, he's like, it's on Game Pass. I'm like, oh, I don't think I have Game Pass. So I checked. I actually have Game Pass until July. So I was like, oh, okay. So let me just play it on Game Pass. And it's cross progression. So if I'm done with the July timeline, I'm still playing the game, I can just purchase it on Steam then and then just go from there. So, you know, we'll see. I'm playing Forza 6. It's really fun. I really like it. And I made the joke myself of like, oh, Thing Japan. So I'm falling for it, you know. So I like it. It's got sauce. It feels really good. And I remember in Forza 5 I fell off of it because I was trying to optimize all my cars and make them really good. But now I'm just like, I'm just gonna go race. I don't really care. I want to drive this car. I want to have fun with it. So a lot more casual with it, exploring the map, enjoying like the drive and learning how to drift and stuff. So it feels great and it's really nice. That's like the bottom line, you know. I saw you download it. Did you get a chance to try it or no?
I literally just got through the tutorial and that's it.
Okay. Any
got
immediate thoughts?
And I just not really.
No. Okay.
It was okay. Like nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Just it's another car game. Forza is always a fun.
It's a yapping game, right? You get on with friends.
You just hop in and you just They know how to make an open world game interesting. Like they added the Ubisoft open world a driving game. Like, they did it better than
Ubisoft. If you and the crew. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I also re-downloaded Sifu. Playing through that again, it just feels good. Like it feels good to play. It feels great to like be in the world of Sifu, and just like when you start like really decimating the enemies, it's like a fun experience. So Sifu once again gets props. I'm gonna go for like the second ending. So we'll let you guys know how that goes. And then last thing I did was
second ending of Sifu. Oh, brother,
it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. So
uninstalled.
Specifically, the final boss is what I'm kind of worried about. The final boss and the boss in the museum. Because the boss in the museum actually kicked my ass.
Yeah.
She was really
like
tough.
the one after the museum was fine. It's just the museum actually. I was like, I think it was just such a change up from the other ones that it was. Did not really enjoy it.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. And then I played. Last thing I did was I watched Sheep Detective. Movie with Hugh Jackman and like a bunch of CGI sheep, and it's very cute. It's a very cute movie. I cried actually in the movie.
Really?
Yeah. It was one of those like, oh shit, like I didn't expect to cry, but easy recommend. Very like chill and fun movie. I gotta sneeze. Sorry.
Damn, bro, you fucking sneezed.
My bad. Peeked out the mic there. Thank you. Allah. But yeah, other than that, nothing else with my week. You didn't mention in your week, but you got a Switch too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You completely forgot. Have you gotten a chance to set it up? Anything with like that? I assume no, but
I just set it up. I need to go get it. Yeah. So my thought process was, the Switch is gonna get raised in price to like I think it's like $450.
Yeah.
$550
for $500. $550. $550.
Switch to $550.
Yep.
Wait, really? Dude, oh wow. Okay.
You saved up,
okay.
yeah.
It's 450.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be 550 or 500, right? Someone on Facebook was selling a brand new 400.
Oh.
So I got it $40 off MSRP, and technically
saving
with tax
future.
Yeah. So like if I'm just looking at raw numbers, right?
Wait, how'd you get? Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know. Literally, like it was brand new inbox. So 450.
Yeah.
400, right? And then if I went to GameStop, that 450 with tax would have been like 480, 490.
Yeah.
So I almost saved $100 just going off of Facebook. Brand new inbox, everything sealed up. I set it up like was it like a family that was just like, we don't use it, or like was it just some guy? The dude was like, I have multiple. I don't need this one.
Oh,
all right, man.
All right, cool.
It was in box. Everything looked there. I didn't see any scratches. The only thing was that I don't know if Switch has like a peeling, like, you know how like every new piece of tech has like that peeling screen protector. I don't think it does, but
think so.
Let me watch an unboxing video after this.
Yeah, we'll see.
But still, 400 for possibly pre-owned, but looks new.
That's fine.
So then, I need to go get Mario Kart. I need to go get Switch.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm just excited to play Tetris 99.
Oh yeah, Tetris 99 hits. Okay, I'll play Tetris 99 with you. I really liked it, honestly.
Yeah. So I need to do that, and need to get Mario Kart. I need to figure out. I don't know if I could borrow games from people, but
you can't. So they have this thing where if a friend has physical copies, yes, very easily. Yeah. But if you come over to my house, you bring your Switch too. We can like Wi-Fi connect them, and I can give you a game for like 2 weeks.
Oh, you can't do it over the internet?
No, you have to be like on the same Wi-Fi network and stuff.
That's
so
stupid.
It's kind of tough. But
I'm gonna VPN into your house
if you want. If we can figure it out, sure.
No, I'm joking. Yeah. Sidebar. Okay, you were saying that you wanted to play a immersive sim.
Yeah.
Play Deus Ex. Really good immersive sim.
Oh yeah. Which one though? I was gonna ask you which one to jump into.
Honestly, just for the sake of modern controls, I also go into Mankind Divided.
Okay. Okay.
The only thing, it's not really a spoiler.
Yeah, it's fine. Go for it.
It's basically the premise of the first game is, the literal Illuminati is pushing people to get like human like augments.
Yeah.
Like arms and eyes, but then you need to take a drug so that your body
can handle that. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then it's like, hey,
I've played it before.
You're gonna force people into like this like human versus machine argument, and then in the middle, people make money off of the robotics and make money off the pharmaceutical side. So there's that whole corporate espionage, blah 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 thing.
Okay.
So that's the premise of the first game. The second game, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. It was just fun.
Okay, I'll check it out. I have it. I apparently have 12 hours into it, so I'm curious why I bounced off, but I'll let you know when I get there.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, how do you like the feel of the Switch 2 console?
Oh, buttons feel better.
Okay.
I'm right about stick drift.
Okay.
The regular screen is nice. The bezels were really horrendous on the first one.
Yeah, they were. I didn't really notice them until I went back to the first one just to see, and I was like, oh my god, this is like crazy. You know, like
it's a fucking calculator screen.
Yeah, literally.
How big it is. It's so tiny.
Did you pull out the controllers from the side?
Yeah,
dude, it feels good, right?
Yeah.
It's
like,
nice.
We're not screwing this one up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's cool. I heard like one of the main reasons I got the Switch is because I heard there was Pokemon, and one place that there is Pokemon is in Japan.
Oh,
where the Pokemon company. Well, I guess two things, right? Like Pokemon, it's blowing up the card game right now.
Yep.
People are scalping it. People are collecting it. And it's gotten to a point that like a Pokemon shop in Japan is doing this thing where they pre-cut the
booster
card
packs, the
booster packs or the plastic around it, just so that scalpers can't resell it.
Yeah.
So
and this same store is also doing another mechanic where it's like, if you want to come in to buy Pokemon cards, you have to answer a quiz question about Pokemon, or like quiz questions about Pokemon, to prove that you actually care about Pokemon. You can't, if you don't know the answer, then you won't be able to purchase it. But
I'll be honest, low key, I feel like I would fail that, man.
Same.
I don't know the names. I'm like, all right, man. Fuck. I like.
Oh, is it you?
Cyndaquil, please.
Yeah.
Just
they're like, oh, you're an idiot. You don't deserve to know. It's one of those things where it's like, if you know too much, it's like, all right, well, homie, go home and get a life. You don't get to buy cards. I am all for this, 100%. I hate scalpers. I hate any anti-scalping tech. I'm super down for, because it's nice to see, honestly.
Like I'm like I can understand someone that's like, oh, I actually want to collect sealed things, and like there's an aspect of like preservation kind of thing, right?
Sure.
Because like people buy, I kind of but like the market is not in a place where you can even do that like in a good way. So it's like you need to kind of like kick out all the people scalping. I was in a Discord, and someone was like, oh, I know why Pokemon is popping off. It's because Kanye got anti-Semitic and everyone that had Yeezys.
Oh, so they need like, something else.
Dude, I can't. Dude, Kanye, stop talking. I can't sell my Yeezys. So like basically all that went down, and people are like, well, what do I put my money in?
What do we do next? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then I think around that same time, like there's like an EV dedicated set called Prismatic Evolutions came out, and Nostalgia plus an extra set of money. Everyone just started investing in it, which kind of sucks. There was a story about Pokemon Center in Japan possibly requiring government IDs to purchase things, which would be interesting, because like now, like, hey, we see you buying this stuff, and like they can assert limits.
Interesting.
Loki, a little bit big brothery, but
yes,
there are for like, I think international, like I think in Europe and in Japan, I might be wrong, but I think the notion of tying an ID to a purchase is not like that foreign of a thing.
Yeah, in America, it's actually it's one of those things where it's like, in UK and all these things, like when you want to purchase something that's like adult, you need to have your ID and like ready to prove that you're an adult somehow. So they don't have this America mentality of like, oh, you're infringing on my like privacy rights and stuff like that. If anything, people are more comfortable doing it over there because they actually have pretty good privacy protection laws. So there's that.
Yeah, because I remember when we visited Japan, like they tied all of our purchases to
your passport.
Like, yeah. So there's ways to like do things, and it's like not super uncommon. But yeah, I don't know. Like low-key, that I don't mind doing that. Like, because even if you can like a flag your credit card, be like, oh, I see the same name and the same address keep getting used. I don't know, man. But like the same way people keep using AI for BS things. I'm doing your kind of style of segues, I think, right now.
They're perfect. Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Excuse you.
Sorry.
I did notice it was a little familiar. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, hey, wait.
I said the word and then the next story, but basically, Strauss Zelnick, the CEO of Take-Two, basically is beefing with AI.
Thank God.
Which is kind of crazy.
Thank God.
Like, considering that, like, I was worried, right? Because like all other major gaming CEOs, like of EA and even Sony to an extent, Xbox, Asha Sharma from Xbox is previously from
head of AI
Copilot, and she brought a bunch of people from Copilot and all this stuff, and then EA saying all this stuff, Ubisoft saying all this stuff about AI, and now you have Strauss Zelnick, the like, I would say,
CEO who was about to release the biggest gaming product in the history of mankind. Like full stop.
Yeah, like he broke the $1 billion in 3 days with GTA 5. I would not be surprised if they do this in 1 day with GTA 6. Right? So he's coming out and saying that he is essentially anti-AI. So the quote says here, the argument from Strauss Zelnick is precise. AI is built on data sets. Data sets are backwards looking. Creativity is forward looking. A model trained on everything that already exists cannot, by definition, produce something that's genuinely unexpected. And all hits, by their very nature, are unexpected. So, kind of drawing a line in the sand here, essentially saying, hey, like, we value originality and we value creativity, and this can't really give us it. So what do you think about that?
I think, first off, I think it's a great take in a sense that he's like, look, we're not, also the guy who's reporting on this is an investor guy, so it's interesting seeing his like breakdown of it. But he's saying that like the idea of AI kind of being used to create new ideas, and like, okay, I guess let me take a step back. The idea of a CEO of a gaming company, EA, Xbox as an example, but Bethesda goes to a game team, a developer team, and says, hey, the AI said this game will make us billions of dollars or whatever. Put this idea in motion. The fact that that's like the thinking from some of these things, and you see it in like companies that are like just like making slop essentially. It's not forward thinking. It's not giving the creative medium time to breathe or space to breathe. And like, it's not calling on the strengths of the creators, right?
Yeah.
People who make games get into making games because one, they love the hobby and they love like the world of it. And two, they have a story to tell. They have an idea to tell. They have thoughts and ideas that are like really powerful. And not to say that using AI, again, we've said it before, using AI in game development is probably the future that a lot of places are going. And some places it can help, like with coding, it can optimize code. It can help with like 3D mesh models that like you don't want to spend time having to do that. So that from that perspective, it's good. But the creative aspect, story, art creation, asset creation, all these things are human experiences, because humans, it's something where it's like, oh, by the way, I was designing this, and then here's a spontaneous idea that came out of nowhere while I was designing this, you know? That extrapolation is what makes good games great, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like there's something about, because people usually talk about like, oh, separate the art from the artist, but I think like sometimes like it hits a lot hard. Like people only say that when the artist has done something kind of problematic, but when you think of
good art,
like good art, right? So for example, like And Roger, I can't really talk a lot about the context, but you can say, but when you hear about the developer that made the game, you can tell this is a personal story, right? Kojima, like I think like I've talked about Kojima a lot, but a lot of his games deals with fatherhood, because, or like there's some themes of fatherhood, because his dad died when he was like 12, and he's like, oh, I grew up without this kind of impacted me, and like he wants to reflect maybe what it would be like to be a father, or the difficulties of growing up with a father or whatever in his game. And it's like, okay, now there's another layer of like, oh, like not to be the guy that's sniffing my own farts, right? But if you think about it,
there's depth to it.
Yeah, there's a sense of to it, right?
One of the most like popular properties in the history of mankind, right, is Spider-Man. And what is Spider-Man? Spider-Man is a story about someone who, like, Stan Lee's whole idea is like, dude, Spider-Man can be anybody. Spider-Man is just this kid from Queens who's like, you know, like he is choosing to be good because it's not just the right thing to do. It's like it's something that is like, it's your responsibility, right? And I bring all this up to say, like, that came from a human experience, from a human drive and a human goal. Like the idea of Spider-Man came from something that's like, oh, like there's this desire in people to be great. How can you be great? It's like you have in your everyday life a certain amount of power. How are you using that power to help people, right? How are you using that power to better the world around you? A very human, a very natural experience that can only come from someone who is experienced in that, you know? And AI doesn't have that. So to outsource that, the human storytelling part of it to AI, it leaves a bad taste in people's mouths. And to see that, like, one of the biggest, you know, CEOs of gaming is saying this, it's really nice to hear. And I don't know, the argument, I don't want to say anything against it, but the argument can be made is like, oh, it's GTA. How like creatively like deep can it be? But like, gaming is more than just like just because it's not like a story about like fantasy or like sci-fi doesn't mean it's not creative. It doesn't mean it doesn't take a lot of like heart and soul to make a product like this or a story like this, you know?
Because GTA does have like a lot of like there's a guy I've been watching on YouTube. His name is like Blibsby. Like he does these. Like,
yes. Oh my god.
Green screen videos of him going into lore of each game, and he has this one of like Rockstar does a good job of like seeding lore between their games and like hidden stuff.
For anyone wondering,
there's a big one.
It's called Bisley Channel.
Bisley Channel.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
So he Rockstar does this great thing of like sprinkling in like lore of like, oh, like, okay, the big one was like, oh, what's the story behind Mount Chiliad, where it's like are aliens coming in or what's going on. So there's all this lore, and then so this dude is it Bisley. He was like, oh, in Red Dead Redemption 2 there is like apparently a time traveling serial killer that shows up between Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5.
Yep.
So he's like, okay, like there, like that is like stuff that you people can reflect on, and like a human thought about it and put it into the game.
Yeah. Well, like
and
yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Go ahead. No, I'll say my part after.
No, I was just gonna say because like part of the quote of this thing was like it was saying that like essentially the AI cannot replicate the taste, and there's like a gap between like the cultural antenna and like what's in the market, and sometimes the data is not gonna show that. So
yeah,
like, you need something that like is not just like purely looking at like things that have already been published. You need something that like goes beyond that, which is what human capacity and humanity is.
Correct. And it's little touches like that truly make a game, right? Like I was talking earlier how Prey doesn't have sauce, but if you go and look for it and that's like sci-fi is your jam, there's plenty of stuff to look at. There's a lot of cool lore in the game. For me, I prefer like fantasy like vibe and like, you know, magic kind of experience stuff, and like Dishonored 2 has that. And if you explore Dishonored 2, there's a lot of lore, there's a lot of sauce, a lot of stuff that you, unless you go looking for it, you won't see on your first playthrough. But if you do go looking for it, it's really cool. Like, for example, there is a thing in the game called runes, and the runes they're basically upgrade points. And a lot of the time runes are like hidden in like random areas, but if you find, there's like a rune that I found at the beginning of the game that's like it's like in an infested like apartment building. You don't have to go into here, it's completely optional. But if you go in there, you see that like the people, there's like stories of people like, how do we get out, like what do we do, like, oh, they're telling stories of how to get rid of like the infestation in this apartment building, but they're not able to make it, they get killed before they can do it. So it's like they build a story for just a piece of an upgrade like thing that you don't necessarily need, but it's cool to experience, you know. So that kind of human like level of like, oh, this would be a cool detail, this would be a cool like lore bit. So it's very much appreciated when something like that is recognized, you know. That being said, you know, like I think part of this like all this like publicity he's doing is also to kind of prep people like, hey, like we put a lot of work into this game, it's going to be really good. And to be fair, I would say the production of GTA 6 has been mostly without Gen AI, in a sense of like because Gen AI started in a more recent push,
like in like at least like 2022.
Yeah,
I think.
And like, GTA 6 has been in production for way longer than that. And you know, it's all culminating into this November 19th release date, which is kind of basically confirmed at this point by Strauss Zelnick. He's saying like, hey, we are not delaying it anymore. We talked about this last week a little bit. We're not delaying it anymore. This is coming out November 19th, essentially the week before Black Friday, which totally makes sense, right?
Dude, actually kind of crazy. Yo, RIP to my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. No, RIP, man. Shout out to the workers, bro. Those are retail veterans, man. That's horrendous.
Oh,
the week
that's
before Black
right.
Friday.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh my god, bro. Do you have GTA? Do you have GTA?
Dude, it's gonna be.
Do you have a PlayStation?
Oh yeah, dude.
We know it's gonna be worse if they do a GTA 6 PS5 bundle. My God, bro.
Just Strauss Zelnick came out.
WWE cage match in a fucking Walmart.
He did. And for the top rope.
Oh my God. He's going for the money case.
Oh my God.
But the money case is just a PS5 with GTA 6.
What they have to do is do a GTA 6 and Pokemon Ascended Heroes booster bundle just to like unleash full bloodshed across Walmarts across the nation.
Oh my God, dude, that's gonna be.
But the thing is, Black Fridays recently have not been that crazy in the past couple of years because Amazon's the thing and all that. But now with GTA 6,
think about it, dude. GTA 6 is a government-funded stimulus package into the economy on Black Friday. Think about it, man.
Oh, you're saying we're gonna release GTA 6 Black Friday. I promise it's gonna be good.
Dude, do you think Trump is gonna be like, guys, Joe Biden could have give you GTA 6?
I did. You do the clip of him. He goes to like Conan and he's playing like video games with Conan. He's like, oh, why are they beating up cops? I don't like it. This is not nice. It's like Trump has sold $1 billion.
Actually, that was the thing with what's his face. Elon Musk was like, yeah, I can't play GTA. He's like, bro, I can't play GTA 6. I'm shooting cops. I feel sick. Oh, shut the. Take care of your kids. Shut the fuck up, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's not paying child support. Oh man. But I mean, I don't know. Thoughts on like November 19th release date? I think everyone was holding their breath waiting for when GTA 6 is going to be released. And now that we have that date, I don't see anything else coming out after that, to be honest. Like realistically, that's going to take up like so much like bandwidth and money from people. Like that's what everyone was avoiding.
It's legitimately going to be it's going to be eating up the airwaves for a long time. Like, and GTA Online, I don't think is going to be launching on at the beginning. I mean, they didn't do it last time, but I would say, honestly, man, don't release anything until March.
Ooh, that's a fair prediction. I would say
because if you think about it, like you're just going to be done with, like, who wants to buy a game in New Year's? Now you got to go back to work and you got to go back to school. March is like the next time where people would want to start to ease down. But.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't think. I will also say that because it's releasing November 19th, I think it's sad to say that Pragmata, Resident Evil 9 are not winning Game of the Year this year. It just is what it is. You know, GTA 6 is coming up.
I don't know, man. What if? Okay, because Heike, I think about this. Red Dead Redemption 2 did not win against God of War for Game of the Year.
Ooh. Okay.
This Twitter is still upset today. But my opinion though is Red Dead Redemption 2, although amazingly detailed world, the horse's balls shrink when you go up the snow, and your beard grows in real time. Okay, that type of. Oh my God! I've said this before, but my horse died in the middle of the mountain, and I had to carry the fucking saddle. I've said this for a fucking 20 minutes, holding up on the fucking stick just to walk back with the saddle, because otherwise all my guns are gone.
Yeah, that's it.
That's too realistic, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyways,
do you think in GTA 6 you can like go into debt and like then it's like you gotta foreclose and everything like that? They send you a stimulus check in the game to like help you or whatever.
Oh my. Bro, you can do day trading on GTA 5 or not, insider trading. You can go. There's a thing of like, oh, you could buy stocks against like the cigarette CEO.
Yeah.
Like you buy his competitor stocks and you can go kill him before a hearing, and then
Oh.
You could do that in GTA 5.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, to get back to the point, as much detail Red Dead Redemption had, it lost to God of War. Even though God of War had repetitive boss battles, I think it was it was like you could tell someone thought about design and things.
I see.
And there's a big question. There's a big fraud alert on Rockstar from their mission design. Because what is their mission design except drive to point X? Someone's talking in. This is a point that Nakey Jakey made in his video. Yeah. Which is the Rockstar game design is you drive in the car, someone talks to you in the car, you get out, you shoot some people, you drive back. That's it. Like there's no like can you imagine a GTA like the only there's only two missions that pop in my head when I think about GTA. There's one in GTA 3 when you're sniping people off a boat.
Yeah.
Or off of like a tanker.
Like a moving target, essentially.
Like no, the thing is stationary, but like it's like this dude 8-ball needs to go plant a bomb on like a tanker ship, and you have to shoot out like the triads or whatever.
Okay.
So there's that one, and then the other one was in GTA 5. You're trying to, it's another sniping mission, but you're trying to figure out, it's the sniping and the torturing mission in GTA 5 where you torture some random dude to figure out like the info of what the guy looks like.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then you have to like look at a party and then snipe him. Like every other mission I don't remember at all.
Interesting. Okay.
Like
yeah, I'm trying to think, like, we'll see, I guess, in terms of creatively, like how they change up the mission structure and all that stuff, because I'm sure they're hearing these complaints and they're like, oh yeah, we got to change it up a little bit. So, but then again, maybe they don't because nobody cares. Everyone's like fine with it, you know?
That's true. Or honestly, maybe they're just putting all their eggs in the multiplayer basket, which folks should get ready, because if you're trying to play on PlayStation, it's gonna cost you more to play PlayStation Online right now. So starting May 20th, PlayStation Plus is gonna go up for new customers. Essentially, for 1 month subscription, it's gonna go up to, I think, $11 a month.
USD. Yeah, $11 a month, and then 27 or $28 a month for 3 month subscriptions. Price does not apply to current subscribers except in Turkey and India unless the existing subscription changes or lapses.
They said, "Fuck you,
Turkey and India."
Yeah, fuck dude.
And
what
they're blaming.
What
would you say fuck me for? I didn't do nothing. And they're blaming market conditions, which
I'm just saying, man.
Why
would you even like take the victory lap, man? Like they're just like, oh, Microsoft is in such a butthole that we can just
do whatever we want. Yeah, that's what it is. They can literally do whatever they want, and they're doing it. They're like, oh, I feel like what if we just kind of made it completely dog shit for everyone? Well, that wasn't gonna happen. Where are you gonna play games? You gonna buy an Xbox? Okay, buddy. Sure. Anyways, I'm not surprised to see it. Whether or not it will, like, I mean, it's never gonna go down, right? Like that's it. Once it's up, it's up. They have no reason to make it go down. So we're kind of fighting an uphill battle at this point, which is a little ridiculous, but I don't know, man.
I mean, hey, bro, like if they gave better games, maybe, but I don't know. Like it's, I'm just trying, like you're just trying to get online with the homies, man.
Yeah, there is that trend of like some games just offer free online through PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live, like, or Xbox Game Gold or whatever the term is now. I think like Apex, like any free to play game, I think has free online. So
yeah,
that's kind of nice to see, but I don't know if that's like gonna be a modern trend, because there comes a point where it's like it's gonna impact multiplayer game sales. You know, like some people, when I had a PS5, I actually didn't pay for online because I didn't need it.
Like I'm not paying for one right now.
Yeah, so it's like it's one of those things where it's like people are going to not purchase multiplayer games because they're like, I don't want to pay for online. But I'm sure that's a very small subset. I'm sure if you have a PS5 or an Xbox, you're paying for online. And that's just like the default state of things, you know?
Yeah.
So I guess we'll find out.
I
do think part of it is that because they don't have as robust of a catalog as like Game Pass, for example. I think part of it is that they're like, oh, like we gotta find, because Game Pass is $30 a month, right? But arguably, you're getting online and you're getting a lot more bang for your buck with all these games that you can play.
And you're getting cloud streaming.
That's true.
Like if you're
yeah.
So like if you're going for the upper tier, yeah.
Sorry, not $30 a month. They just decreased the price. So like.
It's actually like 22. Right?
Yeah, so there you go. We'll find out, I guess. We'll see where this goes. I don't think we're getting anything from it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like it's just like marking conditions, please. I mean, I don't know. Is it electricity bill went up? I left the refrigerator running.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Anyways.
Yeah. Which is interesting because they wouldn't need to be running that many servers if they just released all their games on PC. but a new port is coming out that Sony is gonna say, hold up, bro. You want to play Horizon 5 and Horizon Remake and Last of Us 1 Remake when we release it for the PS6? It's only gonna be on PlayStation because single player games rumored to be console exclusive.
Yeah. So they not even rumored. It is actually, now
they confirmed it.
It's
now,
confirmed.
Think, yeah.
It's confirmed that any games that are like single player, like Ghost of Yotei and Sorrows, are now never coming to PC. Just that's it. Which I'm gonna be honest, I both understand and despise this news because it's one of those things where it's like,
you sold your PlayStation.
I did sell my PlayStation, exactly, right? But I despise it from the sense that's like, okay, you're low-key leaving money on the table for PlayStation games, right? However, I also understand that it's not the PlayStation, the PC games. Sorry, the PlayStation games releasing on PC are not making money for them. They're not. It's too much work to do both, and so they're also hitting this market of people who are like, "Hey, I want to play, for example, Death Stranding 2, right?" Mm-hmm. And I said, "I'm gonna wait until Death Stranding 2 comes on PC. I'm not purchasing a PS5 to play it. I'm not gonna buy it on PS5." Sure enough, it came out on PC, and I played it on there, and it was great. However, same audience. I'm not gonna buy a PS5 to play Ghost of Yotei. I'm just gonna, or even if I own PS5, I'm just gonna wait for it to come out on PC. Oh shoot! Now it's never coming out on PC. All right, I guess now I'll buy it on PS5. So they are diverting funds back into the PS5 ecosystem with this news. But now people who never owned, who don't have a PS5, are just either gonna very rare. I'm sure there's a very small subset of people who are just gonna buy a PS5 just to play these games, or a higher possibility, I'm just not gonna play it. I personally don't want to play Ghost of Yotei now because it's like, okay, it's not coming on PC. I don't really care enough to go out and get a PS5 and play it on there.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like they're trying to give reasons like why to buy a PlayStation, like because low key, I think once everything started getting like when exclusivity went out the window, I think it was you didn't have a certain attachment to the console. Like I look back and I can imagine the feeling that I had when I was holding a PS3 controller, and I can imagine myself playing a game on the PS3. Mm-hmm. And then as things started to be more as exclusivity started going out the window, right? Like MGS is no longer a Sony thing.
Product.
It's everywhere. I can play it on the Switch now, right? And so it's as dumb as it sounds, like there has to be some like human psychology of like attributes and how you think of certain things and like what images are elicited when you play certain things.
Yeah.
Like for example, I'm pretty sure like playing a game on the Switch has a different feeling when you're then playing it.
Oh, absolutely.
On a different like place, you know.
I look at the Switch as like the whimsical console.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not a bad thing. It's actually it's a very like heavy compliment that like, when I think of a Switch, I think of Mario, I think of Zelda, I think of Smash, I think of Mario Kart, I think of like Mario Party, like I think of like, you know, Animal Crossing, Pokemon, like I know what I'm going to be getting with the Switch. I know what I have potential to get, and it's good to go, right?
Yeah.
When I think of PC, world is my oyster. PC, a game's not coming out or whatever, okay, I'll just get something else. There's plenty of choice on PC. Xbox is in this weird state of, I don't know what Xbox has specifically. They don't have Halo. They don't have other things that we'll talk about in a bit. They don't have a lot of things that are like, they lost a lot of what made them unique. Everything that they have is on PC. Yeah. So there's that weird market confusion of like, oh, should I get an Xbox? Should I just get a PC?
Or you should get a PC, yeah.
Arguably PC, but it is also more expensive to build a PC and all these things, so it makes more sense for people who just want a gaming console get an Xbox, but that's what's the point. PlayStation has lost that audience of like, oh, first off, they're not coming out that many games in general, right? But the games that they are coming out with, Wolverine, Last of Us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever, you know, whatever is like, you know, on their plate, Intergalactic Prophet, those games were Ghost of Yote, Saros. Those games were rumored to be like, okay, maybe they'll come to PC. Maybe they'll be here. We can jump in on that. But then they're like, all right, we got to reclaim our brand, our naming. We kind of lost a little bit with Spider-Man 2 because like Spider-Man 2 wasn't as compelling of a package for people to jump in and buy PlayStation. And then bam, now we're doing that. It stings, it sucks, but it is objectively the smarter business move.
Yeah. It's because there's something about the like. It's like okay, like imagine, like I don't know. I'm trying to imagine something. Like, okay, this is gonna sound really random, but like, okay, name an appetizer that you'd really like.
Calamari.
Okay, damn, that's
sorry. Was that too
random?
Tough?
No, okay.
Nachos and chips.
Okay, I was crab puffs. We said it earlier.
Crab puffs. Okay.
The Chinese restaurant crab wontons, right? That are mostly just cream cheese. Okay, imagine you might not eat it, but sometimes you might not always eat it like every month or something. But like when you go to a Chinese or Asian spot and they have that, you're like, ooh, I'm gonna really dig into those, or like dig into some spring rolls, right? We're like, yeah, give me 2 orders of those appetizers. Now imagine every time you go to a grocery store, it's in the freezer section. The same thing that you like savored and you loved, and you're like, oh, this is so great, loses the enamor of it. And I think that's kind of what happened with the PlayStation, where you're like, oh, like this game doesn't feel special anymore. Like there's like it's granted it is manufactured, this feeling, but it is like for example, like when you talked about the Switch being whimsical, I'm pretty sure there's sometimes you're like, oh, like this, like Stardew Valley, you're like, I could play it on the PC, but like it just feels that I should play it like on the Switch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's some things where you're like, oh, I want this experience, because like when you touch the controller and the thing, you want to be transported to a certain place.
Yeah.
So I think that it's a good move from maintaining their brand in an era where like Xbox has like foregoed their brand.
Yeah.
And Sony is like, well, I'm not gonna do this because I see the writing on the wall now, like how they played it out. So
yeah, and another thing to also consider, and this is something that I've heard. I was like looking into this story and stuff like that. Sony, it's really interesting. This strategy that they implemented is a strange way to do it in terms of like when they were doing PC releases. Strange way to do it because it's this weird middle ground of, instead of releasing PC games or PS5 games day one on PC, they kind of said, okay, some games might come to PC a couple months later. So there's this crowd of people who either own both or like we're thinking about getting a PS5 but have a PC. The people that they're marketing towards with this claim are now thinking, okay, I will just wait for it to come to PC whenever that is. Why would I buy it on PS5, right? So that money is removed from the PS5 ecosystem. Now comes on PC, they play it, and like that's it, right? They're like, the way, if they had released it the day it comes on PS5, it's more so the groundswell behind these games would have done better for marketing and all these things. Like Death Stranding 2, fantastic package. I really like the game. Like I know we, on our review that we talked about, which you guys can check out on the YouTube channel, like I was giving it some critiques, but I still had fun with the game. But when I played it, I definitely don't think there was that level of like hype and intrigue and fun. That aspect was missing for me, right? And it's one of those things where, and even Death Stranding 1, right? Technically speaking, it was also released on PC way later. So that level of like that community love and care for it was lost. Therefore, like I don't really have like there's not a big like marketing push on all fronts, you know. It's like a deflated push because some of your audience is saying I'll just get it later, and some of the audience is saying like I bought it, I'm gonna buy it again, whatever. But like it's like this weird like tiered release thing that doesn't necessarily work. So of course they
have to pay for marketing twice, honestly, if you think about it. Like,
and they're gonna see diminished returns, of course, right? Like that's just how it works. Take Elden Ring released.
Oh yes, I was just about to say that. I was like, imagine playing Elden Ring now. It's like it's gonna be like less
hype, but it took the world by storm because one, it's from Soft, right? But two, like that multi-tier release, like it's a lot more work, but high key, it's worth it, you know. So things like that are things is like something to consider, something to like, you know, when you're making business decisions like that, like something to think about. For example, Judgment, right? The game did not release on PC because the actor was like, "Oh, I don't want my likeness on PC because people can rip it and do whatever with it." Like that whole bit definitely killed a bit of the steam for the game. Haha.
Yeah.
So all this to say that like I understand from a business perspective why they're, you know, taking this idea and removing it. Does suck. I will probably never play Ghost of Yotei because of this decision. I'll probably never play Saros because of this decision. And that's not to say those games are bad, but like realistically, I don't want to have to go through and buy another console just to play those games because they're also not releasing exclusives like that frequently. You know,
Yeah.
They have one a year maybe. Does this signal? Do you think this signals a change in strategy that maybe they're going to be focused more on exclusives now, or like I don't know, what do you think about that?
Ooh, that's a good question, man. I think it was just them being defensive on the like brand imaging. Because they also are publishing and making multiplayer games, and they said the multiplayer games will be multi-plat.
Well, they have to because that's where they make money.
Yeah.
You know, like literally the whales are on PC a lot of the time, so it's like
yeah.
You're gonna deny money for it.
Yeah, so I guess the thinking then is, I mean, it takes time to make games. I guess, okay, let me phrase. I think this is like sort of like, hey, let's correct the story before the PS6. Because like, because the PS6 is like maybe like 2 years away, right? So they're like, hey, like let's just reset right now so that like the story is not the story is consistent when you move into the new era.
Yeah. And also like, to be fair, or not to be fair, but to like, also another perspective to think about is the next Xbox console is going to be rumored to be a PC in a box, essentially. So if your games are releasing on PC, now you can play Spider-Man on Xbox. It's like a weird
exactly. Yeah,
thing.
That's a very good point. That's a point I completely forgot about. It's just, I think that probably influenced to an extent where they're like, oh damn, we don't want to double dip and pay, or like we don't want like to have our stuff go to like what would be like the end all be all machine. Because if you could play Sony games, if you could play PC games, then you're not really missing out on much.
Yeah.
So
it's very much a story of it's like this. Nintendo consistent. We are never releasing our stuff on any other console except for a Nintendo console. Hey, their pricing stuff is annoying, all this stuff, but I respect like the foundation behind it because it works for them. They're able to turn a really big profit, and like they control the console, they control the game output, they control like everything around there, right? They have the whole from A to Z flow. Sony said we're gonna do the same thing, and then they faltered and said actually PC, and now like, oh, actually never mind, that was a mistake, take it back. So it's like a little weird. No one likes it when stuff is taken away from them, but that's just kind of the world we're living now. It's not anything like surprising to hear, especially with the numbers, right? Like Horizon flopped, Spider-Man flopped. Like all these things are not doing well on PC, so I'm not surprised, to be completely honest. Any final thoughts about this before we move forward? Is there like anything that you're thinking about? Because it, like Wolverine, right? Let me ask you, will you now buy Wolverine on, I mean, you're gonna probably buy it on PS5 anyways because you have one, but like now, like, has your thinking changed because of this decision? Probably not, right? Like it is what you were gonna buy Wolverine on PS5 day one anyways, I assume.
Probably. I think I would have it like, I don't know if it's just me being older, but I think they're talking way too much for a company that just releases like 7 Horizon games and 7 Last of Us games. Like, I don't know, man. Sure you have Wolverine, but like, okay, I don't know. Like, until they come out and do a pivot, and like, I know games take a while, but I need to see a Sly Cooper. I need to see an Infamous. I need to see Jack and Daxter. I need to see another Astro, not another Astro, but like, I need to see something.
Astrobot
like,
level of good.
Yeah, just give me something unique, man. I'm tired. Like, just give me something, man. Tired of just, because all they do is just action games. Low key, it's the ball and gun gamer machine.
No, it's not ball and gun gamer. It's dad activities.
Dad simulator.
Dad simulator console. Yeah.
Which is crazy because y'all should probably call up your dads to help you sue Sony. Sorry.
No, it's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So Sony is essentially, they are in trouble, right? Because right now, the company is holding on to money tied to tariff-related PS5 price increases. So a lawsuit just came in after Sony confirmed another round of price hikes. And I guess around the PlayStation Plus service, right? So let's kind of dig into this one a little bit. This one is saying that they argue that customers who purchase PS5 consoles after Sony's 2025 price increase should receive compensation now that the tariffs cited by the company should have been overturned, right? So essentially saying like, hey, dude, tariffs are no-go now. Why the hell is this still in place? Give me my money back.
I think it is cute that this is people think this is going to go anywhere. I don't think, dude, nothing is going to happen with this. Like, I have zero faith about this, unfortunately. That's just, like,
I'm surprised that they're upset at the $1, $5 increase.
Yeah. Like
the $1 a month increase to go fight Netflix, man.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm not saying they're wrong. I think that they're fine. I think what they're saying by the core of it is like, yeah, Sony should be reducing their prices, all this stuff. They're using this opportunity to like increase price hikes, or to increase prices like across the board. Realistically, like, this is not gonna end how they think it will end. I don't think people are gonna get money from it. I don't think, and we saw a similar story like this about Nintendo, the exact same story very recently as well. Don't think it's going to go anywhere. I just don't have faith for it. Because what are you going to say? Like, oh, the corporation is making money off of like tariffs. Yeah. Like, how dare you? You think an American court is going to sit there and be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Actually, like, give your money back to the people. It's like, no, like, it's not like the Galaxy Note 7. Hey, enough people purchase the Galaxy Note 7. It's literally a bomb. It's exploding in your hands. Yeah. Judge is going to be like, all right, you know what? That's fair. Hey, give people, medical treatments, whatever. This is like a console that's raising their prices, and they're just citing market conditions. Every company's doing this. I don't think it's going to be successful. Just straight up. I'm not defending the corporation, by the way. I think it sucks that they're raising prices. It's just like, I'm more so a realist when it comes to like this kind of action. I don't think it's going to do anything.
Yeah, I think it's just, honestly, man, people in the U.S., they like to sue, man. They're just, that's the thing, man. So some of these companies have more lawyers than engineers. So it's,
that's a good point. Yeah. That is a good point.
Yeah, it's interesting though that I mean, all these people are upset about the price increase, and some people are going to sue. Like, you would think that there would be a big player base of Sony players that are on the PS5. And that is what Sony is trying to reveal with a later update.
Yes, sir.
There is a beta widget that is on the home screen that shows you essentially the top 10 most played games and how many players are in each game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is gonna feed the Steam DB chart. Warriors, they're gonna be like, oh, another thing to calculate. So
oh my god, dude, honestly, I think this is like the worst thing about gaming discourse right now.
Yeah. Oh, this game has like 3 people. This like game has like 4 people playing on Steam at like 4 a.m. on a Wednesday on a Wednesday morning. It's like, all right, man, like, what are we doing here? I also think the way they're doing this is a little weird. They're just showing like the top 10 games of like across the week and what those player counts are. I feel bad for anybody with an OLED TV because there's just going to be a burn-in of Call of Duty, Arc Raiders, GTA 6 on their monitor from this kind of thing, because they're not going anywhere. Like, what are they expecting here? You know, like
Apex Legends is Fortnite. Yeah, it's just shit's going to be stuck there, man.
I wonder if they're going to juice the numbers for their own stuff of like, oh, dude, like people really like Last of Us and Horizon and like Spider-Man 2. That's dude, that's crazy.
This is the craziest thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would do this for a company that's exclusively single player games. Who was like, yeah, bro, let me just boot up fucking Spider-Man just to drop 500 hours into it. Like who opens up a game daily that because at some point Spider-Man player count, a lot of people played the story. You're sure somebody's gonna go in and just swing and stuff, but at what point are they just gonna be like, oh, there's only like 50 people that booted up Spider-Man 1, and then they're gonna they're not gonna show that. They're obviously gonna be showing Fortnite, Madden,
completely
Call of Duty,
Fortnite. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like exactly what you were saying. Like it's like these live service games are just gonna be dominating.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna get burning on their screen because that's all it's gonna be there. Like maybe like. I don't know, like I mean, it's cool. Like I'm not against a company giving information like this. It's more so like the rollout doesn't really make, it's like a weird like concession on the actual feature. It's like, oh, here's the feature, but only for these, like only for the top 10. It's like, okay, so FIFA, okay, so NBA, okay, so like Call of Duty, like what good is this information gonna do, you know? But I'm sure like when the feature fully rolls out, like we'll see some cool stuff, but realistically, like I honestly think they're using it to juice their own games. Like when a game like Spider-Man drops, when a game like Intergalactic Prophet drops, they have like the pull to say, oh, look at us, this Spider-Man 2 had like 500 million players this week, and it's like, okay, that's like a metric that one, they can use for their shareholders, right? Two, they can say to other players, oh, look, like this game is really good, maybe you should give it a shot, a lot of people are playing it, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think the online discourse is going to be horrendous though. It's I don't know, I'm not looking forward to it because people are just going to be screenshotting random shit.
I will say there is potential for interesting data to come from this. Like we're saying that the top 10 will probably be XYZ games, but in a reality where it's like, oh, actually like Street Fighter 6 is like number 8. It's like, whoa, I didn't know there was like the big of an audience on, you know, PS5 Street. So there is the potential for that. Realistically, probably not, but that'd be cool to see like, oh, like, hey, I actually would like the idea of this to be implemented. I don't mind it if they separate it by category. You have the top 5 shooters of this week. You have the top 5 fighting games of this week. You have the top 5. Like that is a bit more information, and that would be more interesting to kind of. I'm thinking from like a UX perspective, right? That'd be cooler to see because it's like, okay, like it's still like not that much data, but it's more data than just like, oh, here's the top 5 games in general. It's like, no, separated by category. That would be a bit more interesting, in my opinion. You know.
I agree.
Because everyone judges games like, for example, Mortal Kombat by their PC numbers, and it's like,
who's on PC?
Who's on PC for Mortal Kombat? These games usually sell on console, so now we have a number of like, okay, like
because I was gonna say because the FGC is not on PC, so that's like your sweats, they're not there. So
yeah, they're not. But thankfully, the FGC is pretty good about crossplay and cross platform, so like that's also good. But I think Sony can definitely see how many people are interested in this kind of feature. How many people are like, we can see how many people are interested in Sony stuff, you know, on June 2nd, because State of Play is actually available to be streamed on, streamed to, what's it called? Theaters across the United States. So this is interesting.
Sorry, the first tweet is, why the fuck would I pay money to watch commercials?
Yeah.
You don't have to pay money. It's actually free.
It is free.
At select Alamo Draft House location.
So the locations are, tickets will be free but limited. So head over to this Alamo Draft House website. It's going to be in Raleigh, Los Angeles, San Francisco Bay Area, Chicago, Dallas, Fort Worth, New York City. If this was in like, you know, in Houston where I'm at, I would have gone just to see the vibe, you know?
They have to have something, or they're just trying to like. This has to be the cruelest joke, or like the PR people don't know what they're doing, what they're on. Like, I don't know.
Okay, fair take.
Because it's not gonna be Bloodborne, right?
It's not.
that got shot away, and they got rid of Blue Point. They got the people that would have done this. Unless it's Miyazaki coming in and saying, "Actually, man, like he like I don't know that he went Thanos mode and just ripped." I don't know. I feel like I'd see a comic panel of Thanos ripping some guy's spine out, and then they're walking with his spine, and then
Doctor Doom rips out Thanos' spine. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. If Miyazaki does that, and he's like, "I'm making fucking Bloodborne."
Yeah. Then yes. But then that means I have to buy a PS5 because that means it's not coming to PC because it's it's an exclusive. But okay. We're gonna do predictions at the end of the episode after the quick news, just like a quick like top 3. But I definitely think that first things first, Wolverine is gonna be getting a showcase, right?
Yeah.
Intergalactic Prophet for sure. But yeah, I agree with you. There has to be something they're cooking with this because it's like why go through all this effort and make this like big hype train and all this stuff now? Maybe this is like the big push of like, hey, here's all these single player games that are coming out. People were saying the last time they did this was God of War was announced. The reboots, like the new timeline stuff. So if something on par with God of War is on the horizon, first off, crazy like shot call. They're like, hey, this is going in this pocket. This is what's going to happen. So they're setting up for something big. And I am so curious to see like what it's going to be. I am very excited.
There was the infamous leak or rumor.
There was the infamous rumor, but I don't think Infamous is a big enough brand to be like theater selling tickets.
Yeah.
Now, if it's coupled with other exclusive, my theory, just to go lightly into it, is that my theory. All right, we'll just do predictions now because of this, like Yeah. My predictions are Wolverine, Intergalactic Prophet, and I think that we're gonna get a slew of game announcements, like Sony exclusive game announcements that people have been asking for a long time. So Infamous, real, like I'm not even joking, Sly Cooper, what's it called, Astrobot, like sequel, whatever that team is working on. I think Final Fantasy. I think we're gonna get like a big grouping of all this stuff just shoved into people's faces because there has to be something. That's what I think. I don't know. What's your predictions?
I mean, Wolverine Intergalactic makes sense. It's too early to show off God of War.
You think so? Why do you say that?
Because they just announced God of War last year.
Did they?
Yeah. The reboot, right?
Oh, you're talking about the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was thinking. Okay. I thought you were saying God of War like sequel to Ragnarok, which I think could be possible.
Question.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe. Well, because you're getting into a weird thing because like there was a lot of like, oh, is this game coming out? Is this gonna be in Egypt? Is this gonna be live service? There's because Sony Santa Monica, I don't think is doing the remake, right? So
they are.
Like, what is Cory Bar? Oh, they are. Okay, JK then.
I think so. Let me see. I'll look it up.
Horizon multiplayer game. I think they're gonna probably show.
Santa Monica.
One with that one has like the weird art style. I think.
Oh, you think that's it? No, there's no way. You think?
Yes, I mean, it'll be there. I don't think it's like the headliner.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like that multiplayer one.
Yeah.
That looks like.
Shit. Anyways.
Okay.
Fortnite.
So let me think here. What can they get into their bag?
Horizon 6.
I'm gonna say another
Last of Us.
Gran Turismo.
Ooh.
Honestly, I don't think they're gonna do it.
Did they announce Gran Turismo? Hold on. Keep talking.
Fuck it. Last of Us Faction. Bring it back. It's all.
It's not. I'm sorry, brother. It's not happening.
Please.
You're gonna be the one guy in the theater that shows up. It's like the picture of the hamster where it's like he has like a lollipop and a spinny hat. He has like one tooth, and you're like, I'm here for Last of Us, and then that's you. And then it doesn't happen. You're just sitting in the theater like crying. You fall to your knees, like, no, please.
I'm thinking, what else could they do? If they do, they're gonna announce another MGS remake.
No, again,
I don't know if it's gonna be 2 or MGS1 remake. I'm telling you, MGS1 remake right here.
Didn't they already say that's coming out?
I don't know.
Hold on,
Insane, man.
Let me see, because I thought maybe I'm wrong. You're saying like Metal Gear Solid Delta levels of remake. Okay, that has not been announced. Okay.
So I'm saying they're gonna do one of those, because I'm trying to think like what could hype it up. But
Mass Effect, the new Mass Effect game that's coming out. I think they could throw that in there because that's a pretty big one. Last of Us 3. No, I hope not.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Okay. I can see.
The guys that made Little Big Planet. They haven't showed something off.
I thought their studio
Media
closed down.
Molecule. Ooh, hold up.
Yeah.
Media Molecule.
Because now that Astrobot exists, low key, I don't think Little Big Planet has a place to sit anymore.
So they don't have to make Little Big Planet, but Media Molecule made Little Big Planet, and they were so into user generated content. Then they made Dreams. Dreams was like this very weird platform of, bro, just make whatever you want. Make a movie, make a game. People made Avatar: The Last Airbender video game in that.
Okay.
So I'm curious what they have thinking up. And then obligatory VR game.
Oh yeah, that's the big thing. Everyone, reach under your chairs in the Alamo Draft House for your VR headset. Whoa!
Please, we have too many of them. Just take one for your brother too. Yeah.
Holy shit! I do think that they are going to do some Horizon game, like a new one. Because from our perspective, we don't care about Horizon. We think it's overused, whatever. But it sells. There's so many copies of Horizon that are out there that they're like, oh, this is a moneymaker for us. So, I do think that Concord 2 is potential. They got stuff there. No, he's not a believer. He is not a believer. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I guess a quick note about that show as well. Ahmed and I will be doing. We're gonna pause the podcast until that show is done, so that we can get And when is Summer Games Fest?
Summer Games Fest. Yeah.
When is Summer Games Fest? Let's see.
I think it's like that weekend. I think it's like June 5th.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna this will be the last podcast for like 2 weeks, just because we want to just cover that kind of work, and Eid is also next week, so we're gonna be taking a break anyway. So yeah, Summer Games Fest, we're gonna be watching that. We'll be watching it, and then we'll have our maybe we could do anyways we're gonna talk about that when that comes out.
So guys, don't worry, the podcast is not dead. But
Correct.
One thing that is dead is Destiny 2. Bungie. What the fuck am I saying, dude? Bungie. This is a Bungie bullshit.
Bungie
essentially came out in their sunsetting development, and they're canceling expansions and just going straight into maintenance mode of Destiny 2. Which, honestly, it's kind of nice. Okay, cathartically, kind of nice for me to just put a ribbon on a thing so that something can just end. Because it has its moments, even though the content that you paid for, you can't get
gone,
it anymore. Even though the first cutscene and the first stories are not there anymore.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And hold on, let me make sure this is right. So Destiny 2 was released in 2017. It is a 9-year-old game at this point. Arguably the same content you played for, like Ahmed is saying, paid for is not there. I think that all things must come to an end. That's just, I think that's natural. I think it's fair. I think it's okay. What is the bigger bummer about this is that all future expansions have been canceled, things that they were working on. There is no Destiny 3 in the works. Explicitly, they said that's not happening right now. And there are layoffs attached to this cancellation or this like maintenance mode incoming. So what does all that mean? This means, okay, layoffs are rumored, but heavily rumored. It's one of those things where it's like, it's pretty much a done deal. What does all this mean? This means that I think Bungie is being taken out back and put down old Yeller style, at least a big chunk of it, you know? Destiny 2, I had about 200 something hours into it, and I look back on that, and I actually had a good time. I did enjoy it for what it was, but it became this weird thing of like, you don't have the main content from the first game or from like the first part of the game. You can't act like they did so many balance changes in favor of the microtransactions and things like that, to where it's like and they prioritize newer content to where it's like your older stuff that you have is no longer useful. You have to spend more money to the game, which is not a guarantee that your stuff you get to keep, because they are removing content from the game. Therefore, I think the end of the Destiny 2 life cycle and the end of the Destiny 2 product was not a good product at the end of it, you know?
Yeah.
So to kind of sunset it in this way, it feels very unfortunate, because I think it's also a direct result of like, hey, like Marathon isn't cutting it. You need to figure out something, because we're tired of this like loss after loss after loss.
Yeah. That's true. It's unfortunate that it is being met with like layoffs. But also it's like I don't know if the player base is different, or if like the era of MMO is over, right? Because I think back in the day, WoW and like Guild Wars was like the hot shit, and like RuneScape, but like that is not holding people's attention anymore. So I'm curious, like at Destiny being like it's not really an MMO, but like they framed it and structured it to be in a way that how MMOs are structured.
It was going to be the forever game.
That was the plan. Where you just log in and just do your thing, do your dailies, do your thing, right?
My take on it is this. You said a very good point that like it's the MMO. They try to position MMO. My take on it is that in this world of like limited time, there are allowed to be 1 to 2, maybe 3 kings of a genre.
Yeah. Like the Apex Predator.
Correct. For battle royales, it's currently Warzone, and then secondarily, I think by sheer popularity, is PUBG, and then third is Apex Legends, right?
Oh, not even Fortnite?
Oh, sorry, Fortnite. Fortnite is number 2. Those are the two. Third is maybe PUBG / Apex Legends, right? Shooters, Call of Duty, Battlefield. Nothing else exists after that in terms of multiplayer shooters, right? I'm sure there are some, but like realistically, those are the two. Fighting games, Street Fighter, Tekken, maybe Mortal Kombat. Other games do exist and they're popular, but like I'm talking about Kings of the Mountain.
If you're talking about like things that stain, that like
exactly. MMOs. First off,
because I think MMO is like exclusively a PC thing, and that's I think also it's a regional thing too. Like I think it's dying off in the US, but like I think in like Japan and Korea, it's like still a popping thing.
Well, I wouldn't say it's dying off in the US. It's just more so like people who are into it are into what they like. And also like there is a bit of a weird thing where it's like Destiny's not technically an MMO. It's technically like a little bit like there's this weird space, but like I would argue they occupy the same space of like you get together, do a raid with people, that kind of thing. So who's the top non for MMOs? World of Warcraft, very easily, Final Fantasy 14. I'm sure what else? What other popular MMOs? Those are the two that are like, oh, that's like the time sink, right? So all this to say that like I don't think Destiny and also very important point. Those games are a subscription based model. You pay a monthly fee to play those games. You do not pay a monthly fee to play Destiny. Therefore, the amount of money that Destiny can make is tied directly to how much microtransactions they can push, tied to how many copies of the game they can sell, tied to how many expansions they can sell. And the thing with expansions is the things with like what the things with expansions and like all these things and copies is that once you purchase an expansion, that is repeating content for me and you till the end of time, because I can do that same raid for like, you know, for however many times I want, you know? So I pay once and that's it. I don't have to spend on microtransactions. I don't have to do any of this. That's not money that's being constantly fed into the machine. Whereas for WoW, whereas for Final Fantasy 14, they are getting these expansions that are paid, and then you also have to pay a monthly fee on top of that. So it's like a recurring thing, you know? There's incentive to release more content, because it's like, if you don't release more content, these paying subscribers will unsubscribe and you've lost that money.
Yeah.
Destiny doesn't have
There's
that.
also the, because I feel like from a, like, I definitely agree with the point. Like, I think for me, like, sort of in a different way, but from like a gameplay design, Destiny feels like they went for they try to make an MMO for a Call of Duty type of guy, right?
Yes.
It's like, if you're a good shooter, you want the stimulus of like you competing against other people and having this like shooting and like playing a multiplayer game as a shooter. But then the people that want to play MMOs are not necessarily the same people that want to play shooters. So if you make a game, like, the Venn diagram is not that big, and you're gonna find people that, like, if I'm gonna sink time in an MMO, like, let me get into something that's like more probably fleshed out. Like sink time into something that's like I have to grind. Like, dude, it was a job to play Destiny. You log in, do your dailies. If you miss a daily, then you can't meet Zur at the end of the week to get the special item, and you can only get the special drops like that you're looking for. Like, he only gets like 3 out of all the legendary weapons. So you have to know what he's gonna have, and you have to commit to doing a daily every week.
And the issue with Destiny 2, especially with the later dailies, is that arguably the fun was not there for those dailies. If you're going to introduce dailies, if you're going to introduce these things, they had to be fun, they had to be engaging, and for a lot of people they were not. And but like Destiny 2 was still massively popular. It still had a very big audience of people who were dedicated to the game and all this stuff. But you know, people who are into Destiny were really into Destiny, you know. And then also I would say the thing that Destiny also had going for it, just as tendentially, it's a Bungie game, and Bungie games feel really good to shoot and run around in. That's it. Like, that's like the biggest thing, you know. So
I feel like part of the thing was like because most MMO style games that like make you spend a lot of time have, I'm not saying I wanted to do additional activities, but a lot of MMORPGs have like cooking in it, where it's like, or they have like an enhanced guild system, where it's like I remember I dropped like maybe 400 hours into Guild Wars 2, where I was I just joined a random guild on Reddit, and I remember like I spent like a good 30 minutes just like organizing the guild chest, and like, okay, let me go cook some things and put things there. Like in the chest, and like, because like you're preparing for the raid, so like, there's an element of like low key, you're living
a community,
like, not to be like, there's a community for sure, and like you're running into random people that aren't even in your guild that like you can trade with, you can communicate with, all this other stuff, and it felt like there was like a sense of like building up towards something, where I don't know, when I didn't put that much time into Destiny, but I didn't get that sense of like I'm doing something for people around me.
I did put that time into Destiny. I actually joined like a group that was like, oh, like we're playing Destiny frequently. I think I found them on Reddit, whatever. And they were really friendly people, really, really great group of people, all these things. And there was a point in my life where I got on this random Discord server that I didn't really know. Like, I truly met like online friends from that server. I don't like interact with them much anymore, but like for the time I was like, oh, let me get on. Oh, hey, here's like Smiley Man 45. Hey Smiley, like, what's up? Like, how's your day going? Whatever. We jump in, do some raids or whatever. Like, there was that community built, and that's what a lot of the sentiment of players who are upset about this news, like rightfully so, like, hey, like I made a lot of friends from this game, like all that stuff. So that aspect is there, and I did experience it, and it was nice for what it was. It's it's bummed. It sucks to hear something like this because it's like people love the game and they still really enjoy it. And regardless of your feeling of whether you think it's a bad game or a good game, it's still something that people jumped in and genuinely enjoyed. And to hear that, one, it's being canceled. Two, they are not making any more content with this game. Like, there is no guarantee that you're ever gonna get a Destiny 3.
Yeah.
And three, like, it's kind of like it's the death throw of like Bungie, right? And Bungie, I'm sure, is going to have a plan to land on its feet, but like we've been saying this for weeks that like Marathon needs to hit like the money or whatever, or Bungie's going to lose control of its own company. Sony is not getting its return on investment. There's that $500 million loss that we talked about last week. So all this to say that like Bungie as a company, I think, has just massively underperformed for Sony, and they are at this point saying, that's it, we're tired of this, we need to kind of lock it down and like figure out what you guys are going to do, because you guys were the Halo studio, you guys are no longer that, you guys were the Destiny studio, that didn't pan out, because when they purchased Bungie, they purchased them for Destiny. That was like the thing that they were doing at the time, and I guess they were expecting more money to be brought in through Destiny, but unfortunately just that's not the case.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because it's I don't know what the hell they showed, or just that Sony got FOMO and they just like knee-jerk reaction and just bought them out, and kind of did more harm than good.
Yeah, I would agree. I think there's also these stories that I look back on when it comes to Bungie, and you hear about the CEO who had like, he invited people to his house, showed up his massive car collection, and then the next day, like, there were layoffs via email, like the very next day, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's been some mismanagement of the company itself as well that like really like sucks to hear about, and to like put all the pieces together and just say like ever since like their acquisition by Sony, they've kind of been on a downward trend, unfortunately. And that's not to say the creators of the company, the workers, are at fault, but it's a leadership thing. It's like a corporate decision kind of hierarchy, and that's just the reality we're in, unfortunately. So like much luck to people who are going to get laid off from this. And it's sad to see a studio that was once regarded as like really like strong and all these things, fall apart so ungraciously.
Yeah, man. It's tough, bro, to see it go down.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's just like a break of news. Everything's canceled. People are getting fired. No Destiny 3 is like, man, like triple whammy,
Like it's like if had they had a better show up, maybe things would have been different. But yeah, it's
had they said, hey, we're canceling Destiny 2 is shutting down, but we're working on Destiny 3. Okay, fair enough. But
yeah, I think also it's like they're destined out, man. I think people are just like I think, I hate to say it, they could have made Marathon more like, okay, they weren't in a position to make a niche game like Marathon that's like very hyper specific. We're like, okay, Arc Raiders is an extraction game, but like has normies playing it. You can't be a casual playing Marathon. You have to be sweaty, you have to be competitive. Like, I don't know, like because if they were just like, yeah, we're happy to just get the whatever player count that we get, it's like, brother, you know what you're going through internally. Why would you like not cast the biggest net? Like, I'm not here to say make slop for people, but like, you're in, like, leadership should know how they're handling things internally. They should know like how to position themselves, like if I need to make, like, I don't know, like if I'm fighting for my life, to be if I'm like a chef and I'm making a dish, and I'm like, oh, do I make the most popular dish, or do I make like a fucking kombucha random ass hyper specific niche thing that like might not sell well.
What I'm thinking is that you are leaving your neighborhood during a forest fire. Do you head towards known safety until the forest fire dumbs down? Do you head for like the oasis, the sanctuary, or do you stop by McDonald's on the way, get food, and then like go?
Yeah.
You know, like there's
Yeah.
It's a misalignment of priorities, and okay, I do applaud them from a creative standpoint for going for marathon and creating something like this. It's really cool to see a company do that. But if it's going to result in like, hey, all or nothing into marathon, it's like, okay, I could have told you that all or nothing into a game like marathon was not the move, especially if your company is failing. If they were like a Call of Duty level studio where they could just put out whatever and it's just like makes billions for them, okay, being a little experimental is fine. From Software, excellent example. They made Elden Ring and then they said, all right, let's put out Armored Core 6. Why are you putting Armored Core 6? Bro, because we got the money for it.
Yeah.
We can put out Dust
I
Blood.
want to, man.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it? So this they are not that. In the same way that like we've said like, oh, GTA 6 does this, like why can't I do that? Well, because you're not GTA 6.
Yeah, but you're not him, bro.
You're not him. So you were at one point, but you know, you are not here. So, but again, also we are not in the CEO chair, so maybe it's just one of those things where like maybe there's some other factors going on as well. It could be like a Sony thing where it's like Sony has just raised their expectations of this purchase because of how expensive it was, because of like how it performed. Therefore, it's just an unwinnable situation. That's a very real possibility, and that would suck. But again, based on how the CEO was acting and all these things and all that, like it's not. I don't know if that's the case. You know?
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but we will see where this goes, like in terms of like the Bungie's things. It's one of those things where we're sitting there like Palpatine, I will watch your career with great interest, you know, like that kind of thing. If they have one, but who's to say?
I mean, so currently though, at least you can play it on you can play Destiny on PC and Xbox and PlayStation, but you won't be able to play it on Game Pass.
Why is that?
Actually, this was a bad segue.
I was confused as to what you were going by this.
Sorry. No,
it's all good.
EA basically shot down. This is a horrible segue, but just to get into it. Game Pass. Xbox, Microsoft darling, was gonna come out with a Game Pass for family, right? Where it's like you just buy one giant thing and then everybody can hop in, and share an account. But EA came back and said, "No, bro." They hit the Wakanda Forever. They put the X up and they said, "No, we don't want." I don't know why I said that.
This segue is just falling apart. Everything's just like.
I swear I'm not racist.
Okay, all right, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, because I said Wakanda Forever.
Yeah. Ahmad's African, so it's fine.
I am African.
Yeah, he is African. So EA basically said, "Hey, we don't like this family Game Pass idea. We're not going to get enough money from it, so we're going to say no." And the thing with EA is that they have enough pull in this industry to say, like, if they don't truly like something and they stomp their feet hard enough, you kind of have to acquiesce and say, okay, fine. Like, because EA owns all the sports games. EA owns Battlefield. EA owns, like, a ton of stuff. So, you know, like, what are you going to do? Right? Like, realistically.
And with Game Pass, you get EA Access or EA Plus, whatever
after a certain tier, but yeah.
Yeah. So because low key, that is gonna be biting off their lunch a little bit. So I could see why they would be upset. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that they kind of just like they kind of nuked this a little bit here, because like it low key would have been fire if you just get like you and like 5 people, and I don't know, there's no price associated with this, but imagine if there's like $100 a month. You and 4 people can just go play games. That'd be kind of baller. But
yeah, but you know, like realistically, this is something that like not everyone can be great like Steam and offer family sharing and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, I do wonder if like there is a WhatsApp chat with all these executives and like they just ask, like they can talk to each other about like, oh, like, hey Gabe, how's family sharing how's that family sharing treating you? And he can be like, dude, it's great. Like, you know, like,
bro, actually, okay. According to, I don't know if it's the Epstein emails or the or court documents.
Okay.
But, okay, this is random, but like I think from court documents you do see just like they're literally just emailing each other like.
Oh,
it's a group chat. They literally just start emailing each other.
Yeah.
You'll see like you'll just see like people just like CEO of this thing just talking to EA.
Yeah.
Also, low key, Jeffrey Epstein out here telling EA about microtransactions.
Mm-hmm. Allegedly. Yeah. That's actually that's a good point. Hey, Epstein, Jeffrey, we got this idea of like we heard this idea about a family game pass. What do you think about it? And they're like, fuck no. What are you crazy? Like you're trying to you're trying to destroy everything I've built. This is my empire. It's like, all right, my bad, dog. Hey, big man said no.
Man. Do you think Epstein was playing Valorant? Wild segue, because PCs. Actually, wait, no, I'm not gonna say. If you were cheating with a direct memory access device, your PC was not working. I did not want to use the term that they put in the.
Your shit was bricked. I will say it.
Bricked. Yeah. I don't want to. Like, I'm not gonna say that fucking man's name and say bricked.
Yeah. Fair. So
I don't want that at all. Man.
So there's a little. The reason I put this in here is because it was an interesting controversy where Riot, the social media team, posted a picture of a bunch of cheat devices and that basically said, congrats to the owners of a brand new 6K paperweight. And there's a bunch of like essentially like devices like cards that are, because what Vanguard does, which is the Riot's anti-cheat for League, for Valorant, it will install kernel level anti-cheat, so it can be on your kernel level of your PC. For anyone who doesn't know, that's like quite literally where the zeros and the ones are processed for your PC. It's like root level access. It's super invasive in a sense that like if something were to go wrong with the kernel level access, it can destroy your entire computer. Very risky, generally speaking, right? So people who cheat in these games, they use tools to like, there's like a hardware level cheat where you can put it in your system and like it can sometimes get around these things, but for kernel level, it's hard to fool that. So yeah,
real quick, I think the way it works is like you have your RAM, right, which is like the game gets loaded onto like a bunch of space in the RAM, and then the DMA, which is direct memory access, like it's a separate device that sits and can like look into the RAM and be like, oh, I know that like the characters live in like from space 0 to 100, right? Like all the character models. So it could then read and be like, okay, your enemy is in position, like lives in like this address of the memory, and says, okay, I can draw an outline now around where the enemy is,
or
right?
I can put your cursor on them. Occur. Yeah, that's how the cheats work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good context. So they posted this thing of like, oh, a bunch of hardware pieces saying, congrats to the owner of a brand new 6K paperweight. People immediately lost their minds, and it's something that kind of resurfaced from something from before because of what happened with when Vanguard was first introduced, which is their anti-cheat. People were saying, why is it asking for kernel level access? This is ridiculous. I hate this. But it died down after people were like, okay, whatever, like we can't fight this, so just leave it. Now it resurfaced because people, like, this is an issue. People are saying, why does a third-party company have access to my machine to be able to brick my computer? This is not right. This is, FCC, whatever, like come take a look at this. They then clarified their statement and they said, it is not bricking the computer. It is bricking it does not in any way brick PCs or PC components or PC software. It's a picture of cheat hardware devices that are sold explicitly for cheating in Valorant. The anti-cheat's latest update now makes those devices worthless. So, essentially, they're saying that, like, hey, you can still use your computer, you can still do whatever, but this you can no longer play Valorant with this hardware setup because like this, and your account obviously is also banned, but like this hardware tag is like, we flagged it, like this device that is made for cheating can no longer function on Valorant. And that did quell the flames a little bit, but people were still a little bit upset about like the idea, like, hey, like I don't really like the idea of a third-party company being able to brick a part of my machine.
Yeah. Like I don't know you, you don't know me. How can you come in and do something? But at the same time, it's like oh, like I don't know. It's gonna sound weird. It's like like why are you concerned about me that I have a ski mask, a gas can,
a crowbar,
and a duffel bag with, what do you, like, I'm not gonna rob a bank. I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure, okay, like, can someone stop you before you rob a bank? I mean, granted, I'm not saying cheating in the game is robbing a bank, but like it's giving, oh my God, I'm just gonna say it. It's giving, dude, she's a 3,000-year-old dragon.
yeah.
Listen, man, all right, man.
No, yeah.
Okay. What do you?
Yeah, he's not wrong. That's true. It's
like it's.
Yeah.
Like, sure, okay, you could be upset, but like
you're weird. You're weird for that. You're weird for that.
Literally.
You're weird for that. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, I like Vaporeon because she's cool. All right, man.
Yeah.
You're weird for that. You know, like, for those of you who know, you know. That's it.
You do not need to explain it.
Yeah. So,
anyways,
there is the argument, or there is the discussion that I kind of wanted to. The main thing is like, yes, you are correct. At the same time, it's like a weird multifaceted thing. There's a facet of, once you sign up to play a game from a company that is offering the service to you, you agree to their terms and conditions. And part of those terms and conditions are that, hey, you won't cheat, whatever. Like, if we recognize whatever you're doing, then like you are going to lose access to our service. Fair enough, right? But at the same time, does that give you right to control my machine, like my thing? At the same time, like, cheating sucks. Cheating is ridiculous. So it's like, I'm not justifying the thing. I don't know where I stand on this story, to be completely honest. Like, it's
real quick. So for context, right? Like, if you remove, like, because it's just like a thing that installs in like the expansion, like, or the PCIe slot
on your PC.
Yeah. So if you remove the device, your PC boots up fine. It's just literally, if you just add that device back in, is when it, like, since I'm guessing since it's at the kernel level, it's like, oh, I see this.
You can't boot up. You can't boot up Valorant specifically. You can still boot your PC, no problem.
Wait, really?
Yeah. People, it's not.
Oh, okay. Because I thought the issue was that you have the machine in play. Like, if you have the device in the machine, you can't.
No. Like, it is straight up. The device is the machine. You can't play Valorant. You can't do anything. Get out of our system.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like, what do you? Okay, man.
Well, it's.
What do you mean? What do you mean? No shoes, no shirt, no service. What do you?
Yeah,
that's literally the.
But at the same time, the question is, like, should a company like be able to, like, hold on, let me make sure before I hold on, let me see.
Because if the question is, can they determine who can have access to the games and stuff? I mean, let me double check.
Yeah, so they said that disabling IOMMU, which is the hold on, let me make sure. Let me read this up real quick. Input Output Memory Management Unit. If you disable that, it allows cheat devices to function again, but IOMMU will still be required to play our games, right? And they say this means that the cheat device won't work with our games, but your PC is not bricked. We would not and cannot impact your PC's functionality in any other fashion. So,
at this point, this is not, oh, you messed up my property. This is, hey, man, you're uninvited from the party, which I think is a fair ask, right?
I think yes. It is a discussion of the device. Okay, example of Nintendo's thing. Nintendo has it very clearly in their terms of service. You cannot modify your console anyway, whatever the case is. People who have a MIG switch, whatever, like those cartridges that have like unlimited Switch games, whatever that might be, jailbreaking your Switch. If you do that and then Nintendo finds out, they can brick your console. That straight up brick the console. It does not work, right?
Yeah.
The argument here is that, hey, I purchased this card, this property, it is mine. You have no right to tell me what to do with it, right? However, Valorant is a free game offered to people. It is a game that, it is not something that like, and again, your computer is still usable after this. You just can't play their games or whatever. But it's more so the meat and potatoes of this is that should a third party company have the right to sit here and say, we don't like how you're playing our game. We're going to make it to where you can't play this, like play our game with this setup because you're cheating. Again, it's a little different because the device in question is quote unquote, I'm saying immoral, but you know what I'm saying? I don't mean like immoral in the sense of like, you know, whatever, but it's immoral to what the game is standing for. Valorant is a game of skill. It's a game of like practice and like all these things. So if you're cheating your way to the top, because if you're cheating in like a competitive scene and the game, like the like you're at a tournament and someone catches you, you should be banned from the tournament from ever competing again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you get what I'm getting at? Like it's like it's different when it's like in-person tournament and you're cheating, you're banned, but versus like this is my personal machine at home. I don't know. I'm leaning towards the end of like, you know, I hate cheaters, so like this is kind of fair.
Okay,
but
when you're playing a competitive game, you're like high-key dedicating like 40 minutes of your time. So like you want to be respectful, like to ensure that like, hey, you're doing this thing, like I don't know, it's like low key. Like imagine it's like, well, I'm playing pickup basketball, but every time this dude shoots, the hoop moves. Like sure, I'm not in the NBA, but I'm still wasting I'm busting my ass out here, running up and down, huffing and puffing on the court, and fucking dudes just
that's
always
true.
a 3-pointer.
Yeah,
but,
no, that's a fair point. I think that the biggest thing about this too is that like, or one of the bigger things about this is that like, in the Nintendo Switch example, in this kind of example, you are doing something that is, regardless of your own personal take of like Nintendo games are too expensive, like whatever, you are objectively stealing from this company, right? You're stealing from people who are offering a product. Therefore, if they wish to take action against you and like they can find out, sure. But in Nintendo's case, bricking a console is a bit too far, right? Because that's like, you have made this piece of property that they purchased like useless. Now, you did choose to mod it and all these things, and they caught you. So like whatever, like you should have known that before you jumped into this whole thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's this weird thing of like, I get it from Nintendo's perspective, but also like they shouldn't be able to affect what I do with my console, you know, because I've purchased it. But in this specific example with Valorant and cheating, like, this is, you are just, because Nintendo's any modification, this is like specifically cheating. Who are you to like complain about this when this is all it's used for? Like, it's not like, oh, you're using a capture, or this is mistaken for a capture card, bricked, banned, you know? This is straight up, this is only for cheating, therefore like get rid of them, you know? I still don't like the kernel level, I still don't like all of that, but you're cheating, dog. Like, what do you expect?
I mean, if you just kind of get people scared, then why not? Yeah, that's my opinion. But
fair enough. But yeah, we got a couple more stories here. Just some quick news stories for you guys. First things first. Plex server price increase, lifetime access price increase, quite drastically. Starting July 1st, it's gonna go from $249.99 to $749.99. Which is crazy. Now they did say that
it's crazy because people a while back, you can get the lifetime access for like $70 back in the day.
Yeah. So to be fair, they did say that anybody who currently owns it is not gonna have to pay a new price, but that's insane. price jump. Man. Like I don't know. I don't have a Plex server. I don't like have one set up or anything. But like, dude, I am shocked that they went this high. I do wonder how much of a return they're gonna get because there's other things that exist now in the space, Jellyfin and
all these things.
Yeah, so he doesn't have one. He just likes seeing it.
No, I have a Jellyfin server. I just put home movies on. Going down to the beach.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
birthday parties.
You're right. My fault.
That's the vibe, man. I don't know what you're talking. You don't want to watch a family movie?
No. I'm against them.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's the only thing to talk about this here is just crazy price increase. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna backtrack on this, but we'll find out.
But they should hire Asha Sharma, bro. The price will go down.
Oh yeah, 749 to 700. Don't worry, guys.
We're on it.
So next quick story is that it's something that we've touched on before. Gang of Dragon is. I think this is the last time we're gonna bring it up. It's dead. There's nothing left. That's all it is.
My boy, man, fucking NetEase. They took it out with NetEase. They took him behind the bar. It was so easy for them to pull the plug, man.
Nagoshi Studios, the company founded by Yakuza series creator Toshihiro Nagoshi, has permanently closed. The studio's Google business listing is in Tokyo's Ebisu district, now displays a permanently closed notice. NetEase ended all funding after determining the studio's debut project, Game of Dragon, would require additional $44 million to complete. No new publisher or investor has been announced. The studio's official website is now offline. Its YouTube channel has been deleted along with trailers related to the content, and there has been no official statement from Nagoshi or the company. They took him out back and they gave him a Yakuza knife and said, "Finish the job yourself, brother, because that's it. Like you're done."
It's weird, man. Like someone was saying that like as just an investment firm, they are like, hey, why do you need more money? Like, who the hell are you? But they should have noticed. Oh, yeah, I saw that too. For context, I do this. I'll finish my thought.
Sorry. I didn't mean to derail. I sent him a picture of like the title of the man who erased his name, but it says the man who erased his website and has Nagoshi's face on the character. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because it's like arguably like one of, like I would say Nagoshi and folks at Sega, or especially RGG, saved Sega, man, because Yakuza was so good, and this was the director for some of the best Yakuza games. And it's like, man, you guys didn't want to throw him some more money, like just to wrap it up, because it's like you had like some of the best looking gameplay or like visually best visual fidelity in one of the most recent games, and it's like, dude, you could have gotten something fresh from this dude. I don't know.
Yep.
Unfortunate, but
it is what it is. Gang of Dragon is dead. But it's alive and kicking. Unreal Engine 6, baby, it's here.
Put that out, please. I'm done with it. It's so stupid. Why do we even have they barely can work Unreal Engine 5.
Yep.
Why do we have Unreal Engine 6?
It's interesting because the game they chose to announce it with was Rocket League.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying that Rocket League can't look nicer, but I have seen really nice looking cars already. So it's not something that's like immediately impressive to me in my brain. But regardless, looks cool. I'm excited to see where this goes, and I'm excited to see what will come of it. Death to Unreal Engine 5.
They ruined all the games, man. Now everything all looks the same. And a game about rocket cars now just looks fucking random, man.
Yeah, true. Well, you know what they can do? They can follow Star Citizen's, line of thinking when it comes to just fundraising. Star Citizen has hit the $1 billion in lifetime funding.
God, bro.
I'm not even going to read the rest of this article in terms of like what's happening with the game because it's not relevant in terms of why I put this on here. $1 billion is crazy. What do you mean? That's insane. Like, there's no world where like a game needs $1 billion to be made, and two, like when it comes out, if this game costs money, it will be the biggest ripoff.
Bro, like, you want to know why? Okay, it's a very simulation heavy game. Like, it's pretty intense. It's
Sure. I'm not. Yeah.
How deep the simulation is. They're trying to simulate the black hole, bro. That's what they're
the money sink.
When they're talking about, yo, we live in a simulation. It's this. Recreate the universe again.
That's true. We're redoing
particles just bashing it.
That is true. That's crazy. $1 billion is nuts, and it's also the biggest grift I have ever seen in my life. Why would you ever finish the game if you're going to make $1 billion in the production? Like, there's somebody in the office right now just pressing space delete, and that's it. That's their 8 hours a day, and they're like, oh, here's another $1 billion to keep doing what you're doing. You know, don't finish the game. So yeah, no. The problem is when this game does come out, the whales are going to go crazy and they're going to spend as much money as they have to get the ships and stuff. So it is what it is. And last story that I wanted to talk about was that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 studio, Warhorse Studios, has confirmed a Lord of the Rings RPG, as well as confirming a new Kingdom Come adventure. Cool.
Yeah, it's Kingdom Come Deliverance is such a realistic simulation of what it is like to live in the Middle Ages, and I saw this and I was like, they're gonna make you fucking walk to Mountain Doom.
Oh yeah,
literally, they're gonna make you fucking. Oh, dude, you have to tend to your feet. I don't know. I would be
Death Stranding, dude. Come on, hold on your left and right straps to like walk down Mordor.
Mr. Frodo.
You show up to Mount Doom. Higgs is like, I am the particle that permeates all of existence. He's like, Frodo, who the fuck is that? Why is he here? Yeah, I am excited. I don't know if I want a Frodo story told again. I want something else. Because Frodo's story was perfect. Like, why do you need to recreate that? It's it's like The Last of Us and Last of Us TV show. The Last of Us was perfect. Why tell it again in in a worse format? You know? So I don't know. Lord of the Rings has some interesting stuff, like the Gollum game, really good. No, the Shadow of War games are pretty cool, like conceptually. So
yeah.
You know, when they're letting studios like flourish and do their own thing, it can be good or it could be bad depending on what you get. But
depends. Yeah, fair.
I don't know. I'm excited to see where this goes. But yeah, that is the main podcast stuff. So like we said before, we will not be recording again until the Summer Games Fest is over, so that we can talk about that. It just makes more sense. But be on the lookout next week on the YouTube channel or in that week, the YouTube channel for some videos going to be dropping. So anything for the people before we head out, Ahmed? Here's my outro question for you. Are we getting Kingdom Hearts 4 at Summer Games Fest?
Okay, I believe.
You think so?
Man.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Everybody buy Disney stock right now. What is it? What's the Disney? Let's see. Disney stock right now. Disney stock. It's going down. It is $103.
Okay.
It was $120 at the beginning of the year, or actually
no. This is not sound financial advice. Ahmed and I are not financial advisors.
I'm telling you right now, dude. Kingdom Hearts is gonna go up. All right, Kingdom Hearts 4 is gonna drop, and then my Kingdom Heart is gonna be full, right? Because I get to play with live action Lilo and Stitch and Moana.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I also believe that Summer Games Fest something will come, but I think we're gonna get the weirdest looking live action Avengers in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Dude, they just dropped the ball so hard. Like, you're telling me you could have. Lightsaber Keyblade, dude, is right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there, but they're not gonna do it.
It's coming
because dude, they're gonna focus more on like the Disney stuff. But like, I don't know. The golden age of Disney was in animation. High key for me. They lost the Disney charm with when it went to 3D.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that logic.
Like the Aladdin, the Mulans, the Hercules. like that sort of thing. Beauty and the Beast, Hunchback.
Fair enough.
Same, man.
Okay. Well, that is our podcast. Thank you guys for listening. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel. Just look up youtube.com/beardbytes. And we will see you guys later. Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.